Why nectar is the better decision over handled sugar. As a chiropractor, dietary guidance is a standard piece of my day. Questions in regard to a particular kind of diet are various. What is fascinating, however, is pretty much every patient will disclose to me how they are disposing of sugar from their eating regimen. Many have decided to expend progressively nectar instead of prepared sugar. Some of the time it is useful to have the important data accessible preceding the creation of these well-being changes. Is sugar addictive? Indeed, perhaps significantly more than cocaine. Sugar affects the sedative receptors in our body. These receptors are connected to the prize segment of our mind and lead to urgent conduct, despite the fact that our cerebrum knows about the negative outcomes. Is nectar a decent choice to nectar? Certainly. Nectar has referred to beneficial outcomes on conditions, for example, HACs, acid reflux, consumes, wounds, influenza, and contaminations. It likewise contains supplements, for example, nutrients and minerals. Nectar has an amazingly long time frame of realistic usability and is utilized by numerous individuals as a superfood. Does nectar have antibacterial properties? Without a doubt. Nectar has a chemical that really changes over to hydrogen peroxide when within the site of oxygen. The hydrogen peroxide breaks down bacterial cell layers, in this way, pulverizing the microbes. Does nectar consume vitality like sugar? No, nectar is totally unique in that angle. In contrast to sugar, nectar doesn't create the fail spectacularly result. Nectar is sung in a moderate manner which stays away from the flood in vitality followed by the unavoidable accident. Catalysts in nectar will in general assistance the body manage the manner in which it decides to utilize sugar. What sicknesses are brought about by sugar? Other than weight gain and inevitable weakness, prepared sugar has been connected to malignant growth, stomach issues, diabetes, and coronary illness. Keep in mind, these diseases are not simply from prepared sugar. Many sugar substitutes produce similar illnesses. Will any nectar do? Truly, most all nectar is an improvement over handled sugar. All nectar isn't made equivalent. Nectar delivered in a natural, or without pesticide condition is the best approach. Increasingly more examination underpins the advantages of utilizing nectar delivered locally. This is very helpful to the hypersensitivity anticipation properties. All things considered, for what reason isn't nectar utilized more? The response to this inquiry can be summarized by a single word: benefit. Like most characteristic items, nectar isn't something that is trademarked, licensed, and delivered artificially. Without those segments, there is no significant cash to be had. Simply investigate the promotion that is focused on purchases, particularly kids. Everything has prepared sugar and feeds on our faculties and feelings. One organization can't corner the market on a characteristic item, for example, nectar. In the event that they ever do, investigate the full fixing list.